What's going on, guys? I had no idea that my StreamYard gave out. I don't know what happened. I don't know where we were at even. I was just sitting there talking to myself in the zone, looking at properties. All right, so at least where I ended off, I have my ARV being 160, and we looked at the deal analyzer, and then I have my as is price that we're going over of 119 plus 39, which is crazy. Our as is price may be, and again, maybe our as is price is $79 a square foot. So 79 times, where am I on this bad boy? 976. So stuff supposedly should be selling over here for about 77 grand. And I locked it up for 68. And so we could have made like a 9K assignment fee if it was a standard rental. But it's not, it needs a ton of work. So that's where we ran into our issue with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the market. I'm trying to think if I covered everything. So I went over my ARV analysis, right? So we have this. Our ARV analysis isn't too tight. Originally, this is what we thought the numbers were, right? Like just needing 35 grand. She was like, yeah, the roof is actually pretty solid, has a little bit of foundation issues, but not a ton of them. 160 ARV, 35K in rehab. This is a pretty standard thing. We could sell it probably like 85 to a flipper. They can make like 20 grand, a 15% return in a good area. That didn't work out. And then we have our cash price, which is 77. That one would have worked out too, right? So we have that dispo range of 77 to 85 that we were looking at. That could have been really good for us. And then now what I've implemented is our JV, not our JV, our Novation, how I want to look through that lens. And so now I'm going to go, and for every property before our final dip, I want to see anything that's on the market. Because I've gotten fucked, essentially. To where I locked up something thinking it's a home run, then there's another house down the street for the same price and bigger on the MLS, and then investors come back to me like, hey, dipshit, what about this one? So kind of, luckily, I was going to say kind of like this one, but this is a mobile home, manufactured home. So I'm not worried about that. But I still want to see stuff down here and stuff over here if there's anything on market. This one's on market for 190, but it's on the market for over a year. But at the same time, there's no photos or anything. But look at that. Like, there's nothing over here, and there's not a lot of inventory. And so maybe if we post it up, we'll get some solid bites and we'll be able to move it. Like this one for 129, but on the market for 52 days, pretty standard. Another one, pretty standard at 129. Another one at 89. But these are like standard. None of these things have foundation issues. But at least that helps me feel a little bit confident. And these comps are really far away. So now it's starting to be a stretch. But then, like, What the fuck is this? 27 grand, 870 square feet in Flint. And the feedback we've gotten from our buyers over here is that Schwartz Creek is better than Flint because we have a house over in Flint that we can't get rid of. Honestly, we gotta cancel that tomorrow. We're gonna cancel 2 of them tomorrow. At least. So I know if I put it on the MLS and we do an ovation with this at like 80, we'll see if we get some bites. I'll probably start at I'll probably start at 80 just to see if we can make any money with it, and we'll see if we get any bites on it, and then we'll go from there. But that's how we comp that out. So I want to get my ARV price, my cash selling price, and then if there is anything on the market, what's selling kind of as is, to where these ones in like that 129 to 89 range, that gives me good insight to like, okay, 52 days, 5 days, and then what was this one? 32 days. And these are in a worse area, the Flint Township. So I would know like, okay, I'd be good at 80 if we didn't have foundation issues. We'll still be decent with it, but we'll see how it goes. So that's how I'm comping that one. Any questions on that if you guys are still even in here? Man, IG is just messing up with me. Alright, that's really all I wanted to cover. I covered the property. We got her under contract for 78. And then we have 2 other documents we got to send her tomorrow morning to get an ovation. And we'll be good to go. Thank you, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have our level 10. We're going to do, we missed System Saturday this week. I was traveling, so we missed System Saturday. But we'll be back on it. I worked out some new stuff with some AI. That should be pretty cool for you guys. If there is anything else you need as far as the 0 to a million challenge, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to use InvestorLift for your dispo. ReSimpli is the best CRM creation. Honestly, all of our sponsors are the best products I've ever used. InvestorLift is the best dispo solution I've ever seen in my life. ReSimpli is the best CRM and operating system I've ever seen. And then LeadZillow has been absolutely cranking us with leads. I will talk to you guys soon.